Think of it as Netflix for snacks. This week, Bloomberg learned that Kellogg is looking to launch an online snack subscription service, stepping into the direct-to-consumer food business just as rival General Mills ends its own year-and-a-half venture. So what's driving this move? Kellogg, you know, they make Fruit Loops and Corn Flakes. They reported a 44% drop in profit in the first quarter. They're now looking for new ways to grow and appeal to consumers who are eating less cereal and are more health conscious. If Kellogg does move ahead with this plan, it would compete with Graze.com, which is a London-based company that expanded into the U.S. last year. It is profitable. So, of course, I need to bring in Alix Steele because she is commodities queen here at Bloomberg, but also because you're a little bit excited by this snack subscription service, unlike some other food adventures, which we'll get to in a moment.
Well, yes, that's entirely true. But what was really interesting to me when I was doing some reading on this, it's not just Graze.com, which, by the way, enrolls about 1,000 customers every day. There are a lot of these kind of services, and you can kind of pick and choose what types of food you want. So if you're into indie food, I don't really know what indie food is, but let's pretend that I did. You can go to Mouth.
Independent food?
Indie food. Nature Box is, of course, free of artificial ingredients. You have Jacked Pack. Guess what that is?
Jacked Pack, like jack cheese? I don't know.
Sports. You're into sports. You need to hydrate. You need a protein. So you can kind of pick and choose what that is. But what was striking me about Kellogg is that General Mills tried this and it didn't work. So it seems to be a place where a lot of companies want to get into to sort of go by the fresh direct route. But there seems to be some difficulty getting traction.
I can see the appeal of wanting a recurring revenue stream like a Netflix, where every month you get that same amount of money coming in, or you can count on a certain amount of money coming in.
Yeah, but
like the way that tech companies want software services rather than hardware or anything like that.
Sure, but you saw Netflix move from a service where they send you a DVD versus mostly just over the top, right? Because it's expensive and the shipping cost is expensive and you have to pay for return. So imagine shipping like protein bars and drinks. That's going to weigh a few pounds, right?
That's a good
point.
point.
That's going to be an issue as well.
Well, you know what was interesting also is that as Kellogg moves to this healthy snack subscription service, you've got Pizza Hut moving in the other direction. You were appalled by this.
They're like owning the gross. I totally dig that.
They're totally owning the gross. Look at this. This is a pizza with hot dog crusts. It's like pigs in the blanket as your crust. How do you pick this thing up?
I don't think you do. I think you dip the crust and then you wind up eating the rest of the pizza. And of course, I like that it was kind of sticking to its core there. Remember, the first quarter comp sales for Pizza Hut were pretty much unchanged from a year earlier. So, you know, Yum Brands, the owner, really looking for some growth.